fundamental question. Why is there no money coming in? Why is NNPC not able to bring in dollars? I'm sorry, this is the question that cost me my job. I will continue asking this question until NNPC is fixed or until I die. Where are the dollars? We need to shine light on NNPC. The finance minister cannot tell you because he doesn't have a metering.
Okay, so my people, we are here again, and this is another one from Sanusi. Again, Lamido Sanusi, and he's talking about the petroleum sector in the country. Now, as you all know, due to this current our Baba Tinubu regime, we have been in constant strife. I'm telling you, the whole country is feeling the purge of Tinubu as it is currently right now. And the truth is, where has this money that was being removed, this subsidy that has been removed, what has it been used to do? Like they told us, they said the subsidy removal, the money coming from that side will be used to do things in the country. Now, we've not seen anything. What we have seen is just the House of Representatives and the government bringing up money, saying they need 6 billion, 8 billion to buy private jets, 10 billion to put presidential portraits, different things that don't even matter in the country. Now, that is something that we don't even understand what is going on. Now, this Sanusi is coming out to tell us that where are the dollars from the petroleum industry in Nigeria? Companies like NNPC, Shell, all those companies that are petroleum companies in Nigeria, even the one that Dangote owns currently, where are the dollars? NNPC is the largest petroleum company in Africa, if not even almost in the continent, even in Nigeria as well. NNPC holds one of the largest petroleum shares in the country. Where are the dollars? Where is the money that has been used in the country? Where is the money that comes off the profit? Where are they all going? The country keeps going in a downward spiral, and that is the problem that Sanusi is trying to talk about. Sanusi is trying to talk about what is actually going on in the country. What are we using the country's most valuable asset, which is the petroleum asset, to do in the country? Petroleum used in the United States is used to better the country. In every other country, that petroleum is their major source. Dubai, Arab countries, petroleum is their major source, and they are improving 100 times better than Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. We're getting worse by the years, worse by the days, and we are one of the largest suppliers of petroleum in the world. So where is all that oil going to? Where is the oil money going to? This should be held accountable. All should be held out. Even the former minister of petroleum, of oil, should be held accountable. Where are the dollars? Where is everything going to? Now you're going to see the complete clip of where he talked about every single detail concerning this issue. Why he lost his last job due to the raising the question that says, where are the dollars, NNPC? Where are the dollars? Watch it to the end and tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Let us know. Let us talk about this thing. The country is getting worse and worse, and if not for channels like Sahara TV and other channels that still say the truth, where would we be? Most of all these truths will obviously be taken away. You don't see this kind of news being showed on NTA, on other stations. That is why we are here for you. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to our channel and watch this video to the end, and also get ready for more videos that will be rolling out soon.
The finance minister cannot tell you because he doesn't have a metering system that reports to him. The finance minister cannot tell you that today, this is how many barrels of oil that we produce and exported. He can only rely on NNPC telling him. Those barrels are revenue. They belong to finance. We've been talking about this for 10 years. We need a metering system. The finance ministry needs to know how much oil we are producing every day, how much oil we are selling, and where the money is going. Because if you don't fix the leakages in that system, if you don't fix the revenue, the dollar revenue issue, you will never fix the exchange rate problem. Oil is not going to grow our GDP. I've always said that. Oil, I mean, if you took out all the oil in Nigeria today and sold it, it would raise our per capita income to maybe $4,000. We won't even be a middle income country. Oil will never make us rich, but it is working capital. It is working capital. It is a lubricant for our import-dependent economy. And we cannot afford to continue producing the oil and not seeing the revenue. We are no longer paying subsidies. So where are the dollars? Before it was under recovery. Now we don't have under recovery. Where is the money? It was the issue I raised for which I was suspended. You can suspend me again. Okay? But it is an issue that this country must address. NNPC is the most opaque oil company in the world. When I was in the central bank for 15 years, they had not been audited. So, you know, the central bank is easy to attack. But the central bank does not manufacture dollars. It's not an exporter. It produces naira. It can buy dollars. It can create an environment for dollars to come in. It can bank dollars for government, but it does not produce dollars. And you want to have stability in the exchange rate? You've got to go back to those issues we raised in 2014. You need to follow the money. And I'm glad the CME is here. This is the number one priority. They follow the money from production to exports to return. Where is the money going? Now, there are things that are not NNPC's fault, but things that could have been done better. We're producing a lot of our crude oil offshore. Deep offshore production, PSC agreements mean we get only 40% of that. It was 20% before. So if you produce 1 million barrels deep offshore, you get only 400,000 barrels. We could increase the onshore production. But what have we done? The IOEs went out and we signed all these SAAs with our cronies and our friends. We need to review. Those who are producing onshore oil, where we have the highest, these are wells that have been in production for 7 decades. They are mature fields. At this time, you need international oil companies, not Shell, not Exxon. You've got medium-sized IOCs operating in places like Gabon, in places like Latin America, in places like Asia. Get them to come and maximize the output from those fields, because that is where the government has the highest revenue stake. We can't just have Shell step out and then I take my friend Mustafa Chikiobi and co, who has never been in oil production, and then give him the license and say, come and produce oil, and expect to get revenue. We need to revoke those things and give people who can bring in the technology and the skills to sweat those, because you need to have a long-term solution to this problem. Plus other structural changes, moving to alternative energy. CNG vehicles would save you 60% on PMS. Convert 3 million vehicles and see what happens to inflation. See what happens to your foreign reserves. So I get worried, because while the central bank certainly has done a lot of things wrong in the last 8 years, there has been so much attention on the CBN, and we are not looking at other people who may have even done worse. We paid 11 trillion naira in fuel subsidy. There's no accountability up to now. The National Assembly called NNPC to bring the documents. They refused. And by the way, let me advise that this idea of the president being petroleum minister is not a good idea. The last president was Minister of Petroleum for 8 years. When I was governor of Central Bank, we had a petroleum minister. So when I talked about NNPC, I could attack Dizani. Now nobody can talk about petroleum because 8 years, if you talk, you're attacking the president. We need that buffer. Somebody has to be there.